I wonder what he found.
What?
If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well,
I was just about to
perhaps
say,
he's gotten
welcome
it
back, everybody,
down
but
in
what just
wherever
happened?
he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it.
We're playing Stanley
He'll
Parable.
understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back.
Don't worry, I appreciate you, narrator. You've done a lot.
Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon.
Oh, God.
Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. What's happening? What is it? Oh. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. I was just saying.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps
Wait,
Stanley
what?
came to a set of two
Well, that
open
was-
doors. He entered the door on his left.
That was not
This
even
was
the
not
same
the correct
thing.
way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Perhaps
he wanted to stop by the employee.
Dude, I
lounge
was just
first,
sitting here,
just
like,
to
getting ready to
admire
start
it.
the recording up again, and then he just starts
Standing
talking.
now in this incredible
So that
room,
was like, I didn't
Stanley
know.
for the first- but he had to
I mean,
get
we
back
didn't
to
miss
business.
anything, but
Stanley
we
took
almost
the
did.
first open door on his left.
We almost did. All right, I'm not going there. We're gonna go.
Stanley was so bad at following directions.
This time
it's
we're going up
incredible
there.
he
We're gonna
wasn't
see what's
5
going on up
years
there.
ago.
Let's see what's
Look,
up.
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not.
Really, I'm
I
not.
realize that investing your trust in someone else
Ooh,
can be
really, I'm
difficult,
not.
but the
That's
fact
my
is
sexy
that the
blog
story
on.
has been about nothing but you all this time.
And not a sponsor.
There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to
All
make
right.
every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
For her?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
What?
She's been waiting.
By the way, what a look at this. Look at this touch. This detail is actually wild. I mean, this is just like any warehouse. It's crazy. What do we do? Okay. Oh, hello.
That's her, Stanley.
What is going on right now?
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
Is this his wife?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your
Oh God. Oh God.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you
Oh,
had
so we don't have a
loving
wife. We have
They
nothing.
want to commit their life to you. I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside. Let me show you what's really going
See,
on.
I got options again. So we got that or we got this?
Sorry.
Damn it.
You're in my
Oh.
story now.
It scared me. Oh, I'm in his story now? Bruh, not like this. Is this where the scary part?
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named
Oh,
Stanley.
God. Press G on my keyboard.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Wow.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work.
It's just too deep. I
One
don't
might
like
even
it.
feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
Press T.
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
God damn it. It's like everyday life.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work,
What if I pushed the
he
wrong
stepped
button?
out from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Oh, it doesn't let me. Now, something I'm thinking too is it's like we're starting, like the time's continuously running, but it's like we're starting the story over again and again. So I wonder if people find this for the first time. Well, they must. They must find this for the first time or the other ones. Like, that's interesting.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
The
At
left or the
last,
right.
Choice. It barely
The red
even
and the
mattered
blue.
what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful.
Is this time
to
ticking
behold.
down? Like, for real?
As he
V
wandered
to
through
prepare-
this
oh,
fantasy
okay.
world, he began to fill
Stuff's
it with
changing.
many possible paths and destinations. Down one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls. And down another was a yellow line that weaved in many directions. And down another was a game with a baby. And he called it the Stanley Parable.
What the hell is going on right now?
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head, he relived it again.
So is
and
it tracking
again,
what I
and
do in the
again,
game and then
over
doing it
over,
here?
wishing
That is...
beyond hope that it would never end,
Dude,
that he
what
might
the
always
hell?
feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets, the more he forgets which life is the real one.
Oh my god, this is so wild. What the
And I'm
hell?
trying to tell him this, that in this world he can never be anything but an observer, that as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this.
How do I get out of
Stanley,
here?
the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it.
I'm doing it. No, maybe I shouldn't do it. Alright, I won't do it. I won't do it. I'll wait. Just listen to the clock wind down. Dude. That's so weird. He named, like, everything that was happening. But if I don't do it, then what happens? And all this stuff is continuously changing in here. It asked me to put the time in the real world in here. And that clock I was hoping would say the real world time, but it definitely does not. It's close. I guess it's supposed to be whatever time it is during the day out there, though. Alright, I'm gonna push the button.
You see? Can
Oh.
he just not hear me? How can I
Oh.
tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see what I
Dude,
see?
imagine.
How can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't.
Question
Not in the
nothing.
way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to my intended
So I did
purpose,
everything
the
he
same
wanted
as
me to
Stanley.
do.
We're not so different, I suppose.
And then I pushed
I'll
to
try
turn off
once
the
more to
device.
convey this to
I
him.
kind of want to see what
I'm
happens when you turn it
compelled to.
on.
I must.
I
Perhaps-
feel like nothing
well,
would happen,
maybe
though, but
this
who
time
knows in
you'll
this
see.
game, honestly.
Maybe this time.
Come on, come on, come on.
And I tried again.
Please die.
And
What?
Stanley pushed a button. And I tried again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
Oh. Well. The end is never the end, dude. What the hell?
Someone was following Stanley. He was
Oh.
sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It
What?
was only a matter of time.
Someone's following me? Dude, it slightly changes every time, doesn't it?
Oh.
Okay.
Content? What does that mean?
Let's see what we got going on over here. Man, this game is so weird and clever.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh,
As
hey.
you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home
Really?
computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley
Oh,
Parable
no way. That's
Ultra
actually pretty
Deluxe,
recent,
a
huh?
reimagining of the game for consoles
That is pretty
and
recent.
home computers.
For consoles.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable,
More.
delighting audiences the world over.
Okay.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
All right.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
Come on. Oh, wait, do I have to push something?
Is it broken?
Yeah, right? That's what I was thinking.
Should we be moving somewhere?
There
we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new
It's
content.
crazy how this
I've
narrator's
never been
just
more
saying,
ready. Let's do it.
like, what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it leads you to say, that's like the mind control part of this game, right? Like, you know, they're talking about mind control earlier on.
Of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
They just know what I'm going to think and say. It's crazy.
It's as if Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Give me the content, Stanley. Hey, yo, Stanley, give me the content. The jump circle?
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Oh. I can jump at least. I'm gonna get it. See what happens. Oh, never mind. That was not what I was expecting. I was really hoping there would be more jumps. Or like something. Oh, I can't even jump anymore. Wow. Wow. Incredible.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content?
I mean,
This is new
to be
content,
honest.
and I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could counter 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more.
Dude, honestly though, that's how I feel like game developers
I'm
are
really
these
happy
days a lot of
something
times.
else.
Not all of them,
Let's see
obviously,
it.
but,
I'm ready
you
for
know,
whatever
some of the
it is.
large franchises, they're like, yeah, it's a new game. Same stuff, but it's just new. Buy it. Enjoy it. Thank you for enjoying the new content.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Yo.
This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush
Right?
a cheap expansion to market for no reason other
There
than
you
to
go.
make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
No,
I'm
that's good.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter.
Not
and hold them
Twitter.
personally accountable.
Is this post-Elon Twitter?
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game?
No.
And we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always.
I'm in here now.
What do you say, friend?
Oh. Okay. What? See, it changes like every time. That's what I thought earlier, but I didn't want to say anything because I'm like, am I just being a dumb? Or
Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
yo, that's sus. Zip. Anytime I'm in vents, I always think I'm in either GoldenEye 007 or on Facility or
Okay, you remember
Alien.
how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out
Alien,
to be?
they were
But it
always
got
in
me
the vents.
thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special
What
and tucked it
the
away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look.
it's
I call
Skyrim.
it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it
Don't
was
forget
sullied with a
the
cheap
Stanley Parable.
re-release? Remember back in October of 2013?
Oh
when the
my
game
god,
originally
look at this
launched?
packaging.
Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
This is so freaking weird. 2013. Oh, wow. The time is the... yeah. Interesting. Good times. And dollar. Dude, the cereal... Like, that's a real dollar. They must... I bet they just had a dollar and they took a picture of it. I was like, yeah, we'll just use this one. Somebody just pulled a dollar out of their pocket. This is wild. Happy memories, like Stanley laying on the ground. This do remind me of Skyrim, though.
And
Yeah,
over
it sure
here
do.
is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art,
Games.
Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever
look,
created.
Skyrim.
It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all of them. And now, it's nothing.
I love
It's no games
Skyrim.
at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk.
It's the
now.
Stanley
A
Unbearable.
lifeless husk
Okay,
with
sorry.
an hour of new elevator content.
Memory zone maintenance. Okay. Oop. 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 Person of the year.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating
Textures.
commentary on the nature of choice in games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted
Yeah.
with in a game.
That's a
9
good
out of
point.
10. Don't you get it,
Choice in
Stanley?
games,
The game was
a
perfect.
metaphor for
It
life.
didn't need anything else.
There's
It
a lot
didn't
going
need
on in
new
here that we don't even
content.
realize, you know?
It just needed to be left
Well, I mean, I'm sure we
alone,
realize it, but, you know,
to
like,
spend the
it
rest
gets
of
deeper
time
than just a
collecting
game.
dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Oh, wait, well, what the hell would I do there? The serious room? I want to go to the serious room. Please let me go to the serious room. You know what? Can I, like, parkour this? No, I can't. I want to go to the freaking serious room, though. Why would the door open if I can't get to it? God damn it.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of
Steam
reviews
reviews?
from
Oh,
Steam,
God.
the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's being collected.
Oh, I'm
down
sure
here.
it's good.
Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and
Wrong.
unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! Trying to be funny.
Oh.
I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a
Unfunny.
handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights.
Yeah.
I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
I agree. I agree. Narrator's taking the W here.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy?
His
Stanley,
name is
I'm
Noodles,
not preachy,
Chaff.
am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin
Now
with.
this feels
You can't know
almost
how much
like,
fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and
you
airy
know,
as it
commentary on social media and like content creation in general.
Oh dear.
You
What
know,
an awful memory.
the
to have
overwhelming
hold on to.
negativity people receive
These black
for
marks
quite
on my
literally no
otherwise
reason. Although
unimpeachable
reviews are a little
track
different.
record.
Reviews,
I
it's like
feel
somebody's opinion about a
like a
game or
failure.
whatever.
Like I let
Whereas
these
somebody
people
leaving a
down.
negative comment,
Perhaps the
might
Stanley
be
Parable isn't quite as sterling as I always
not somebody
remembered.
trying to offer criticism or help,
What's this
but
one
more
got to
just
say?
being an ass, you know what I mean?
You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of
kinda
what's
funny.
happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that.
Oh, no,
If I'm
wait,
truly
what?
too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have. And here it is. Go ahead and...
I didn't even let him
Back,
finish.
you see? You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
Wow.
Of course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my more profound such ruminations. Not that, of
But I
course,
missed
you
it.
need
I
a
missed the
description of it,
rumination.
But if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a
Of an
treatise.
illumination.
Or maybe a manifesto. Look, I'll outline it for you very briefly, and you can tell me what you think. Okay, so my theory is that any
Oh, can I
choice you've
skip?
ever made is simply a series... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption... it's
Very
right at your-
interesting.
Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes. Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there.
Frozen
I don't
in
know why the skips are
time.
getting longer, but they're really... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're
Oh, wow, the
back.
plant's
Oh, my
dead.
goodness, I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks.
What the hell?
Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us.
He's gone. Maybe he died. Oh, this is weird, man. What the hell is happening?
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was
hell?
meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned. They screamed. They gnashed.
What the hell? So I wonder if people can actually sit here and listen to the whole thing. I bet they can. Dude, there's got to be a way out of here, right? Is there something back here? There's nothing back here. Also, you know what I just realized? This is incredibly long. This has been... I got so wrapped up in this. All right, hang on. Y'all. My bad. We will pick this up next time and figure out what the hell's going on here. Thank you all for hanging out. Dude, this game is wild. I'm telling you, every turn is something new. All right, I will talk to y'all later. I'll see you all later. Well, I don't know. I'll do something later. It's been awesome, guys. Have a good one. Thank you all for being here.